Hey folks, Jaimi Alexander here. Just thought I would jump in and do a card spread for the full moon today. Yo, I always try to share with you guys how I feel on the new moons because I'm very into it. I'm very in touch with it. I know how the new moons feel to my body and my mind. And on the full moons, I always tell people full moons shine light on what you need to see. So this week, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but I've been covering a lot of the Love is Blind stuff. And obviously when you're watching a show like that and talking about other people, which is why I like talking to you guys, you learn about yourself. So I had some awakenings. My menstrual cycle also runs with the full moon. So just talk about being wide open. Like, you know, I heard back in the day, they used to give women, the men would take the children and all the women could go to the menstrual house and get in touch with what they need to get in touch with, feel what they need to feel, and then reemerge. And they were able to do that during their cycles. So I definitely took off work on Saturday. Yeah, damn right. Because when the body is telling you, you got to do it, you got to do it. And you know, I was able to get some insight on some things. So for me personally, well, first, I'm Jaimi Alexander. Those of you who are new to my page, if you like my vibe, please subscribe. Share this with a friend, do whatever. Go through my page. There's about a decade worth of wisdom here. Wisdom, fun, trips, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, those of you who continue to watch, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll be looking at my little 200 followers like, each one is so amazing. So thank you. But yeah, so for me, what was coming up in this full moon, what was shining light on what I need to see is the walls that I have up. Somebody spoke a prophetic word to me back in, it was either the very end of 2016 or the top of 2017. And told me that, like, girl, it's not just a wall around your heart, like you're fortressed up, like you're brick around your heart. And she was just telling me some stuff like that. And I had to try to understand, because sometimes I'd be feeling like I'm open. But I do realize there's been the biggest part of me that's been very closed, and it's in the realm of love and dating. I'm the type of person who thinks if I go through heartbreak again, it's gonna kill me. So I've been doing everything to just not, I don't know, have to face anything. But then to my defense, I haven't really been meeting men who make me feel like I can trust them. So all that to say is I've turned my fears into my power by realizing my boundaries and being able to celebrate that. So I can open my heart more. I can be more fun and playful and open, which I used to be, and can be and am still. But I'm definitely working on this week, letting those walls down, letting the moon and this time, you know, we are out of the Mercury retrograde. We're finishing up Pisces season. So Aries season is going to start March 19th. And we already got folks feeling like, okay, I'm in here now, 2020, let's go. Because the top of the year, I mean, I'm pretty sure for the past few months, it could kind of feel like we're just still purging old things, and that's okay. Of course, going from December 31st to January 1st, that's not going to be the change. Like, it takes a little bit of time. So I'm kind of gearing up for my new year to start next week. And I'm cool with that because that's how I feel. Aries season, it's time to get fiery. We're starting the new zodiac year, blah, blah, blah. I feel like I could be lit next week. But right now, I need to explore these walls around my heart because your girl wants a husband one day. I could totally see myself being a great mom. It's all I ever really wanted, honestly, was to get married and use what I have to take care of my family. My life didn't go that way yet. I'm doing all these other things, but I don't want to get so distracted that I'm not honoring the depths of who I am. Even growing up, I had two younger sisters. I'm the oldest, and I got Mother's Day gifts and cards from them because I'm the mama. That's why. Those are my babies. And I'm going to have some of my own, but I can't do it myself, so I better figure it out, right? All right. I always tell a little story while I'm shuffling the deck. What do we want to do today, guys? Do I want to do a long one or a one moment pull? So this is my Mystic Oracle decks by Lindsay Para and Sarah Love McCoy. I always share these two lovely ladies. What do we want? You know what? We're going to have to honor the full moon and go with the spread of what wants to be seen. It's a 3-card spread. Before, now, and coming. What wants to be seen? We got the full moon shining bright. What wants to be seen right now? So we're going to do before, we're going to do now, and we're going to do coming. Let's see what we got. Before, we have south, now, y'all, and coming. Okay. So what needs to be seen? The first card, this energy, the energy's present that brought us to this moment, which is this card, and this is the south. This is the energy that brought us to this moment. The signposts, I just want you to see how I'm reading it. Signposts, and then the guidance. So the signposts are heat, ire, passion, desire, motivation, levity, and energy to spare. All right. The guidance. The south is the direction of the summer sun. So the south is life force, energy, passion, and play. In the south, find the energy and inspiration to do the good work, to chop the wood and carry the water. South is also the direction of manifesting in form and of the divine goddess herself. Allow the divine feminine to take the wheel. I've definitely been doing that. Allow yourself to be journeyed toward your destiny as you take the aligned action steps that resonate with your heart. Find ways to play and delight yourself and others along the way. We be taking life too seriously. Y'all better chill, kick it a little bit. When you feel distant from your heart, your desires, and your innate wellspring of energy, channel the light of the summer sun, the warmth, the fire, the light. I get warm thinking about it. The south will anchor your dreams in powerful and potent ways. Let the sun shine in. So I'd have to agree with this card. The energies that brought us here was a very playful, light, not too serious. We're still doing what needs to be done, but we've also been chilling a little bit. Like maybe we haven't been in beast mode and doing all the things, but that's not what it's all about anyway. You have to have fun. You have to let the light in. You have to be warm. It gives you energy. Like winter, everything sleeps. Spring, we start to wake up. Summer is lit. So this is the energy that we've been holding, is more of like a warm, ready to kick it type of a recognizing our passions enough to head in the direction of manifesting them. So we're on a good track. But guess what? We're going to talk about the energies that are present now and what needs to be seen now and in the present moment. And a doggone it, if this card has come up for the now space for my last 3 pulls. So there's something about fear going on right now. Woo! Sorry. So fear. I just told y'all how fear is showing up in my life. When I first pulled the card, I could tell that I was afraid of certain things, but right now I'm afraid of love. I'm afraid of love finding me or me finding love. I'm afraid to be close to someone. I kind of can't picture it because it's been a long time. It's like I can feel it, but I am in the space where I'm working through the fears of the possibility of heartbreak. Your girl ain't ready, y'all. I don't want to be heartbroken. Fear. So the signposts, and you saw the card. Darkness, death, corvids, anger, separation, isolation. Also, let me preface this. I know it says death. No, this is not the kind of read where I'm like, you're going to die in 6 days. Like, no. Everything about this deck is really positive and powerful. I'm really spiritual. I love God. I'm not conjuring up anything. I don't even know about that life. So you can keep this going, even though I said darkness and death. All right, guidance. Your fear can be your greatest teacher. If you are not in an intimate relationship with your fear, it is time to ask questions and identify where fear has hidden itself. Where is it unconsciously at play in your life? You guys, when I read this, I really got to work. When I'm asking you these questions, I mean for you to write them down and for you to figure it out. This is what soul growth is about. This is why I've gotten to this place. Now, if you ask me where is fear subconsciously at play in my life, I have answers because I had to look for that. Though fear may have a seat at the table, it need not hold control. Instead, you can use fear to guide you to your needs. By exploring your fear, you can better understand your boundaries, your desires, your wounds in need of healing, and your vision for healing. That's major. By exploring, that's an operative word. That's an action, it's a verb. You got to move with it. By exploring your fear, you can better understand your boundaries, your desires, your wounds in need of healing, and your vision for healing. What does it look like on the other side of these barriers once you identify them? Fear can protect you from putting yourself in danger, but more often, fear keeps you from truly claiming your power. Fear is the enemy of empowerment. As patriarchy crumbles, the fear it has used as its primary weapon upon other people will wither. Pull out the roots of fear that have planted themselves in your soul. Reach out, connect, stand in the face of the boogeyman, especially when it's in the mirror, and listen to what fear has to say. You may find it to be power in fear's clothing. You are ready to claim your full power. This is not a game. You're ready. I'm ready. I'm so hurt about love in my heart, and I'm talking about myself so you guys can hopefully find some correlation between what I'm saying. Maybe for you it's not love, maybe for you it's a new job, maybe for you it's a completely new career or a move or a breakup. You might be afraid to break up, you might be afraid to divorce, you might know that's what, you know what I'm saying? So we're talking about everything here. But reach out, connect, and stand at the face of the boogeyman, especially when it's in the mirror. I had to ask myself and listen to what fear has to say. I really had to do that. I had to take the time to do that. And of course, you know, when it comes to love, it's easy to be like, well, I just don't want to be heartbroken. I just don't want to. But I had to really look at myself in the mirror and be like, okay, the mention of certain kinds of men or certain things that could happen to you would physically make me go like this. Like, so I gotta look in the mirror to see myself like, no, I don't want to, like, y'all, like the depths of being closed are just damn near so much it's physical. Like if I hear or think of certain things, I'm just like, no. So I had to like address that because not every man is gonna hurt me. I have to trust that I learned and grew enough to discern and that I'm strong enough to walk away. Before, when I experienced heartbreak, I mean, it was more than likely the first time, and I don't think I got up ever for a long time. So I'm a different person than that girl now. So I'm sure it will hurt, but I can't imagine hurting like it did the first time. So I have got to, you know, it says here, you may find it to be power in fear's clothing. You are ready to claim your full power. I'm a wife and a mother. There's nothing I could do to deny that. I would love to deny it. I would love to tell you I'm just a businesswoman. I'm not. I'm somebody's wife and I'm somebody's mama. There's nothing I can do to change that. But sure, I can host and do events. I still have a life, but I just know that there's a huge part of my purpose that lies in family. So I've got to move past fear to get there. Same thing with you guys. If you know there's something you have to move past, explore the depths of it because it's time for you to move past it. Number 3, third card. The energies which you are currently aligned and the direction in which you may be headed. Now that you've done the work, now that you've faced the demons, now that you've come out on the other side, it's time to flow like water. 33, the 33 card in the third position, 333. This is what we pulled today, guys. So let's see what water is bringing us. The signposts are grief, shift, riverbanks, vessels, rain, flow, rivers, oceans, clouds, tears. The guidance on this card: allow the waters to work their magic of cleansing and rebirth. Y'all know it's supposed to rain all week this week, right? We're in LA. I'm in LA. It's supposed to rain this week, all week. So right after a full moon, you can even use the full moon. The moon controls water. We're made up of water. Where we're headed is about water. It's going to rain all week. This is an opportunity to use everything that we have to heal and to fight your fear and to overcome and to flow into the direction of where you're supposed to be headed without thinking I'm supposed to be headed. This is very clear. You got the passion and the drive. You know what the sunshine feels like on your face. You know what you can manifest. You know that. But don't let anything get in your way. Don't let the fears get in your way. Address them. If you don't spend the time to figure out what they are, how can you overcome them? You might have to spend a little time on this now. And then this is where we're going to go. Because once we get past this, we know the sun, we pass the fear. Now let's see what water's talking about. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. That's a Paul McCartney lyrics. When water shows itself, you are being called to look for where you may be stuck and where you need to flow. Let it be. What can you release and allow? That's so good. What riverbanks can you create to free yourself from the burdens you are carrying? How can you create the intentional space for good things to flow to you instead? Hold gratitude for the blessings are already on their way. Water is a potent and powerful ally. Water can lubricate the shift and allow flow to return to your life. When water is out of balance, inflammation, anger, pain, and toxicity can build. Use the powerful alchemy, grief, dance, movement, music, whatever speaks to you in the moment, to transform the stuck energy and get things flowing again. Bring water to your altar. Include a bird bath in your yard or landscape. Invite the tears. Keeping water in flow brings the sort of calibration and balance that is key to your journey in these times. Oh my God, that is so good. I'm reading it and digesting it because I'm not just pulling this to read to y'all. This is my life, okay? This is our lives. And we got to get into it. God, where can you allow things to flow? I want y'all to write those questions down. What can you release and allow? What riverbanks can you create to free yourself from the burdens you are carrying? How can you create the intentional space for good things to flow to you instead? Hold gratitude for the blessings are already on their way. You guys, you've already got this. I don't even think there's anything that needs to be said on this water joint. Like, it was very clear. You know what it feels like. You're removing the fear. And after you do that, let it rain. Okay? Rinse it out. Okay? Let it flow. Now that you know what you're afraid of, where can you set up a wellspring that can flow, that can rinse the sticky spots? Is it a good cry? Is it a long bath sitting in the knowing that you are capable of manifesting whatever it is you desire, whether it be great love, whether it be success in your purpose or a field you're extremely interested in? What symbolic things can you do and create in an intentional way? Be intentional. I have a crystal shop, getstonedwithus.com. We can even do moon water, guys. Get your crystals out. Put some fresh water in a glass bottle. You can pop your crystals in the bottle or around and set them out on the full moon and let them charge up. Then take that water, put a little bit in your bath, put a little bit, on your wrists before you leave, put a little bit over your lips as a reminder to speak. There's so many intentional, intuitive things that you could be doing that it's just these little tweaks that send us in the right direction. So I want you to take this seriously and figure out what you could do to help yourself move forward, because I know you can. I can. Let's get all we came for, y'all. YOLO, you feel me? Life is too long not to be enjoying it. 5 seconds till 20 minutes and I'm out. Peace.